Ready? 1, 2, 3.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. And when I woke, dear, I was mistaken. And I hung my head and I cried. Please don't take my sunshine away. The end of our story.
So Mom always worried that she would end up with vascular dementia or Alzheimer's because her father had Alzheimer's and her mom had vascular dementia but died of cancer. So she was always panicking. And so after a break in her marriage, she went back to Fanshawe College and studied Alzheimer's and to be a home support worker. So she graduated and she looked after people with Alzheimer's, which is very ironic because now she's battling it herself.
I just didn't understand why people didn't see that she was still her. She was still 100% my grandma, and she hadn't changed as a human being or anything. Like, she was sick, but that was it. She wasn't different.
So we did everything in our power to try to not let people know what was happening because she was very embarrassed about it because she never wanted this illness.
Growing up, she was always like a second mom to me. I can't remember any part of my childhood where she wasn't there.
My mom has always been a support for me, not just my mom, but my best friend. And so I've always been there for her, but she's always been there for me. When she first got diagnosed and started feeling she was diagnosed, she was worried she was going to be abandoned and left on her own, but I assured her I would never abandon her, which she always knew. But when she started getting diagnosed and started seeing signs of it herself, she said she never wanted to be a burden for anybody. And that was her utmost sadness in the whole illness, is that she didn't want to be a burden. I constantly reassured her, totally from my heart, not because of obligation, but I told her I would always support her, always look after her. She assured me if I needed to put her in a home, it would be okay, and that would be fine. She would accept that. And so it was tough, but she's well looked after, well loved there. And so I visit her at least every other day. And then I sit and I'll watch TV with her. I'll take her for walks around. But I always leave, when I visit her, I always leave on a high note. She always somehow boosts me up. I don't know how. I could go there on a sad note, but I always leave on a happy note because she will be comical and she'll make me laugh or she'll hold my hand. She knows me as Patty. Sometimes I'm Patty, which could be her mom, could be her daughter, could be her caregiver. I never know who I am, but I know that I'm somebody that's familiar to her and somebody that she loves and somebody that she knows she can trust.
Last February, we got a call from the nursing home that she was at, and they told us that she wasn't doing so good that day. So when we got there, we found her on her bed, and she wasn't really talking or moving, and she was having difficulty breathing. So we kind of thought that that was it. And the family was called to all say goodbye. But it was kind of an abnormal experience because it seemed like she was still fighting it. It seemed like she still wanted to be there.
I know, we're right here, okay? We're not leaving you at all.
She's tired.
And Nicole's right in front of me. See Nicole? Here we go. Nicole's gotcha. Look at Nicole.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It's okay.
Her body seemed to be shutting down. So my mom and I spent the night.
I'm still here, and Nicole's here too. Yeah. We're not gonna leave you.
And I remember going to sleep holding her hand, thinking that she was going to be gone by the time I woke up. But it was kind of odd because I woke from a dream around 3 a.m. that morning, and I looked over and I felt her hand, thinking that it might be cold. Then all of a sudden she turned to me and her eyes were wide open and she said, "Good morning, Nicole." And she hadn't said my name in around 7 months, but she said it like nothing happened. I obviously thought I was still dreaming because I'm like, this is impossible. But the rest of that day, she just boosted right back to life.
Are you feeling better?
Yeah, much better.
That's good.
Much better.
So when she did get moved into her private care facility, there was a man there named John, and John just wandered around, didn't talk really much. And my mom just took a liking to him and wanted to look after him because that's her personality, is to be very loving and caring and to look after somebody.
So tell us what you love about John.
Pardon?
What do you love about John? What do you love about Mary Lou?
I love him.
I know you do.
I just love him to pieces.
John?
Yes.
Yes? What do you love about my mom?
What do you love about me?
What do you love about Mary Lou?
Oh, he can't.
No, that's okay.
He can't comprehend
Thank you,
that.
John. Thank you. Thank you.
Not
for your
right
love.
now anymore.
No.
Right? Not right now anymore. But there was a time. He was enormously great.
Before Mary Lou came, he was just quiet and sad, and I used to hate leaving him. And then Mary Lou came, and it was just so cool because they started hanging out together and holding hands, and he just changed.
I love you too. I know. Isn't that beautiful?
What'd you do?
He would have been so good with children.
My mom was actually bringing some life back into him because he started to shut down as well.
I don't know, people can say, you know, when Alzheimer's has progressed that far that they don't know anyone. I still believe there's a definite connection because he'll take her hand and he'll lift it up and he'll kiss it. And for me, it's just so nice that he has that companionship.
She's still fighting to stay here because she knows that she still has that purpose. She still has a reason to help people, and she knows that she still can.
And I think through this whole illness, she has taught such incredible gifts to my own children and to people around her on how to be unconditional loving and not to do judgment call and just to keep on moving forward and to love everybody for who they are. So my hope is if I end up with this illness that I will be like my mom because she's made me so proud and I love her dearly.
I see her and I still see how strong she is and how much of a fighter she is, and that inspires me through everything that I'm able to do. And I realize that no matter what challenge I have, as long as I have my grandma's spirit, then everything will be okay.